Hey everyone, happy Monday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Today the sun is shining, thankfully. It was kind of a gloomy weekend. It's hard to keep motivated and go outside and do all those things that you want to do when it's raining and cloudy and all you feel like doing is staying in your pajamas and watching movies. Um, However, I did watch a good movie this weekend, Dr. Dolittle, with my kids, the new one with Robert Downey Jr. It was pretty good. Anyway, so this week I'm just going to kind of run through your assignments for the week ending on the 10th. Okay. And if you haven't done what you needed to do prior to this week, please go back and get it done. Reminder that April 9th, that's Thursday, the grades close. Okay, so your grades close. So anything that is due on April 10th won't be part of the grades. So the things that are due April 3rd, March 27th, all that, when we started this, that will be part of this quarter's grades, and then report cards go out, I think, next week or something. So reminder, April 9th, get your stuff done. I know it's hard, but we're trying to all do this the best we can. You might notice if you look at the organizational template, the Allied Arts added all of their assignments, Miss Edwards, Miss Kingsbury, I think the gym teacher. So it's going to look a little overwhelming. When we all opened it up this morning, we were kind of amazed at all that's in there. So we're trying to get that in an organized fashion, and we'll see how that goes. But focus on what you need to focus on. Remember, don't spend more than 30 minutes, 40 minutes on each class. Mr. Lewis said about 3.5 hours a day is sort of ideal. Take Wednesday and get your stuff done. Use that as an independent learning day, as it's supposed to be used for. So yeah, and then if you're sending in paper copies, Miss O'Rourke is going in, I think, this week, and she is going to scan those off to me for those of you who have turned them in that way. So any way that we can get the assignments to me, to your other teachers, I think most of you have been doing a great job getting that stuff done and turning it in. The other thing I wanted to say is, please stop sharing stuff with me. It's hard for me to go and look at what's been shared with me and what's been turned in. So if you're sharing stuff with me, I'm not going to grade it because I need to have it on Google Classroom. I need it turned in that way. And I need that organization. Okay. So if you're just sharing it with me, go back into Google Classroom and hit that turn in button. Make sure that turns into me, because I don't even honestly, I really don't look at what's been shared with me because I don't get an email, so it doesn't even dawn on me. And it's hard to decipher what's been turned in and what's been shared. Some people have been sharing stuff and it's only partly done. So I don't know if that's all you're doing or you're just in the process of doing it, but you wanted to share early. So whatever you do, please just turn it in. Okay, turn it in, hit the turn in button, and that assures me that I've got it and assures you that you're going to get a grade. Okay, so anyway, this week we have your reading through chapter 21, and that's it. Okay, so reading through chapter 1, many of you already did that. We haven't added any more reading to the assignments for this week, ending 4/10, so this Friday. It's just whatever's still out there for reading unbroken. Okay, next week I think you'll be reading a little bit more. So we have Structured notes up to 229. So there are 4 documents for the assignment. All right, so structured notes 189 to 229. Last week it was 169 to 181. I already posted some stuff out there. So some of you have already seen it and done it. So if you've already done it, great. Woohoo! Nice job. Keep it going. Word of the day all the way up to 50 this week, okay? So 41 through 50, I put it out there Friday because some people were asking for it. So I put it out there in Google Doc format, and it should be easier to edit for you. It's not a PDF, all right? So structured notes, 189 to 229, there are 4 documents. Reading through chapter 21. If you want to read farther, go for it. It's a great book. Essay summative, okay? So that is the looking at the perspectives of the crash of the Green Hornet and also Louis' life, I think, is the prompt. So there's a couple things with that prompt, and many of you already have done it, but for some odd reason, we changed the prompt the week that we had to go back into school, and it didn't change on your end. All right, if you've already done it, great. I'm going to grade it as it is. But it seems it's incomplete. And when we were reading through it from the curriculum, Miss Richie and I just kind of, you try to make sense of it, and it's kind of hard because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense as the prompt is written. I rewrote the prompt. All right. I'm looking back at some people have it and other people don't, other assignments don't. So if you are confused by the prompt, email me and then I'll tell you exactly what it's asking you, okay? If you feel like, hey, I got this and I know what the prompt is asking me, then go for it, all right? So that you have a week to write. It's an essay summative. It's 3 paragraphs. Use textual evidence, okay? That's really important. Textual evidence, 3 paragraphs. And remember, 3 paragraphs, 4 or 5 sentences, right? Maybe more so 5-ish, all right? And I think that that should probably keep you, at least in literacy, at 30 minutes to 40 minutes every single day, okay? And lastly, the structured notes. When it says the gist, like the gist shouldn't be 1 sentence. You guys know what my expectations are, It's a paragraph, guys. So when you're writing the gist of what you've read, you need to write a paragraph of what, think of the gist as a summary, all right? That's what, that's kind of what it's going for there. So one more time, week ending, April 10th. Grades are closing April 9th, Thursday. Structured notes this week are due 189 to 229. There are 4 documents with that. You're reading up to chapter 21. No, I'm sorry. Reading through chapter 21. So you should end on the start of chapter 22. You have your essay summative with the Green Hornet crash and Louis situation that he finds himself in. And then word of the days, daily doses. Mr. Richie calls them words of the day. I don't know. They're daily doses to me. 41 through 50. All right. So that is your week. I'm going to put that on the template right now. Make sure that you look at that and organize yourself. Again, it looks very overwhelming right now because Allied Arts added a ton of stuff on there. So we're going to try and figure out how to make that more user-friendly for you guys. All right. If you have any questions, reach out, email. And the way, I've Zoomed with many students just on an individual basis. So if you need something pressing, just reach out to me and we'll have a little Zoom and I'll try to help you out as much as I can, okay? Have a fabulous week. It doesn't look like the weather's going to be too bad except for Thursday. It looks like a couple inches of snow. But it's sunny today. Make sure you fill at least a half hour, an hour of your day with maybe a walk or going outside or something like that. So, all right, guys.